good with y'all? It's your boy Mike Beats here, and I hope everyone is doing amazing today. So today I have this Chief Keef, this kind of dramatic beat, bro. This is so hard. I got these choirs going, I got these pianos and all. So today I'm gonna break this beat down to fire beat, and I posted a reel too on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube about this beat. Yeah, I'll be posting my reels, so yeah, make sure to follow me on TikTok and IG. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I really got not much else. This is going to be a little shorter video. Make sure to follow me on IG at MikeBeats_. I'm trying to get 1,000 followers this year. Yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this beat. So first of all, we are at 155 BPM, and the first thing that I started off with was this Contact. Of course, Contact. If y'all have watched my previous videos, y'all know that Contact is one of my favorites. Like, you have so many bangs, everything you can just use with it. So yeah, Contact, that's my go-to. Go here, Noir Pierre, takes a while to load, and yeah, this basic Pierre, grand piano, and dark. And yeah, the piano was the first thing that I started off with, and yeah, let's just go, man. This is the whole piano MIDI. As you can see, I have a lot of chords layered, a lot of stuff. So yeah, just get straight to the first button. I'm gonna play this right now. And yeah, this basic piano chord really was like going for the real dramatic sound from the Almighty So 2 album, man. That's just so, the whole album, like, this is fire, man. And I was like, you know, how can I make this sound more aggressive, more angry? And the answer obviously is layering bunch of like harsh and like big sounds like strings, pianos, choir. That's exactly what I did. Yeah, throw the piano in the mixer. I had the RC20 vinyl 3 preset actually. Yeah, so yeah, nothing new with that. And then I had just Fruity Parametric EQ too. Now I'm crazy with that. After that piano, I went straight to the next sound, and I went to strings. So strings of winter, fire, strings, bank. I had the strings mixed sustain preset. Yeah, go to the pattern, and as you can see, it's almost the same, but here I have just elongated these notes, so it was like this, elongated like that, and then these notes too, and every note is quantized. So I have played with the velocities just a bit, but all the notes are quantized. The same notes as the first piano pattern. Throw that in the mixer, get your Space Blender out. I pulled off Space Blender, and I had the default preset as always. The mix is at like this 17.5%. I messed with the knobs and it sounded good, so I left it like that. Then I just for the Parametric EQ2, I got out the lows and I boosted the highs, and yeah, that's about it. Staying in the strings, I have these tremolo strings, high, winter, tremolo. Go into the pattern, and as you can see, it's the same pattern, you know. So right here you can see layering is the key, man. Always layer your sounds. I can't stress this enough. Layer your sounds, because it always sounds better layered. So yeah, that strings pattern. On the mixer, I just had RC20 again. So yeah, RC20 vinyl 3 preset. When I had that, I went to these are the low string notes, the staccato, that's really fire. And now if I play these 3 strings so far, it sounds like this. Next I have choir. This is a choir sound font. Yeah, the classic trap. Go to the pattern, and I have the same notes from the piano MIDI, but I took some notes out and I elongated these notes, and I have played with the velocities. Yeah, so that's fire, really dramatic. This choir is what gives the dramatic feel to it. That's what I like about it. That's just so fire. Again, Space Blender there. Now I have the time at 50%, somewhere right there, and I played with texture knob, mod knob, all these knobs. Yeah, so I always throw the Fruity Parametric EQ too. Then I have another layer of choirs. I have this X-Band, yeah, X-Band too. I haven't used this plugin in a while, bro. I went to the vocals and I went to 05 female choir, and this is almost the same pattern, but I pitched down these notes from the first choir. Put it in the mixer. Here I had just this EQ, so yeah, I open up EQ like this, and then just basically what I do with most of the sounds, I take this, put it like that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I added a bass from Serum, of course, I made it myself, yeah, and I went with the same melody as the bass line goes. Yeah, so those bass notes goes well with the melody. That was a like Reese bass that I EQ'd heavily. I added an EQ to the bass, and then to the last few sounds I have, of course, gotta add the brass, bro. FS brass from the Roland Phantom X Bank, and those are again the low notes. Yeah, and this is actually contact 6. And with it I had RC20, I believe, yeah, so I had RC20, and I had Fruity Parametric EQ too. Here again I cut out the lows and I boost like the high mids. So a second brass here, brass ensemble as it, throw it in the MIDI, same bass note. If you do this with the sound, so hold Alt and scroll wheel, so it controls the velocity. So if you put it all the way up, it's this kind of brighter brass. The brass is on the same mixer channel as the contact brass. And now the last sound in the melody, I have these two polar bells. Heavy reverb from Space Blender. Now I have broken down the whole melody. It's fire, bro. As you can see, I have added a few effects. So I'm gonna play all of these sounds together. Those were just like sounds that I wanted to add to the more dramatic feel. Now I'm gonna play a bit of the melody and then we are going to the hard ass drums, so let's get it. That was the whole melody. Let's go to the drums. So now the drums, I have 7 sounds. All of these drum sounds are from the upcoming Dying to Live kit, and I used the 808 Trunk 3. Let's just go to the pattern. Yeah, with that 808 pattern I wanted to add, not add, but like leave the space for the rapper. The 808 is on the mixer, 808 is on mono, I left it quite loud. Now moving on to the hi-hat. Now here I have few rolls. Let's just start from the beginning. So here these rolls, this like 3-note little roll. Then at the end of these 2 bars I have this tighter roll. And then at the end of the 4 bars I have these 3-note rolls again. Then I basically copied it over. Throw the hi-hat in the mixer. Then the snare, high end, this one. I normalized it, I boosted the EQ. The snare, throw it in a mixer, nothing here. I merged it a bit, like 17% right here, as you can see at the top. Next I have this snare roll. The snare roll sauce is this. Take a snare that has a lot of high end. Then what I did was a triplet roll descending like this. You could add this and do this with the rolls. Now it sounds like this. Keep it simple. Throw that shit in a mixer, no EQs or just nothing. Then the open hat fortune. This has this consistent pattern where it hits at the same time as the 808. Then I have like the last two percussions. I have this another open hat. This ain't even like an open hat, this is crash. And then the last sound, the triangle. Oop, I moved my mic. Triangle open. So fill each 8 steps and this is what it sounds like. And yeah, those all are the drums. I hope y'all learned something new. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all took some tips and tricks out of this. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next videos. Next videos coming soon. God is great. See y'all in the next video. Peace.